What up, sixth graders? Now, today's lesson is all about finding least common multiple. So right now you're thinking, well, we already know how to find least common multiple, but do you know how to find the least common multiple between three numbers? We've done greatest common factor, finding it from three numbers, but we haven't done it for least common multiple. And the reason why I haven't taught you that is because it involves some extra step. And this only applies for least common multiple. So here we go. On your worksheet, you should have the problems listed right here. Follow along. Okay, copy all the work that you'll see here in the worksheet. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. So the first one is, let's find the least common multiple between 8, 10, and 12. Okay, you start off the same. The process is identical to how to figure out the least common multiple between two numbers. Okay, first you ask yourself, is there a number that could go into 8, 10, and 12? Yeah, 2. So we're going to pull out a 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. And this is where we stop. Before you would say, well, that's it, because there's no other number that could go, we could factor out of 4, 5, or 6. But when we're dealing with three numbers, when we're talking about least common multiple, we have to do something differently. Let's look at this, because at first it kind of gets confusing at first, but then you start getting the hang of it. You start asking yourself this question. Okay, the only thing I could take out is a 1, but if I look at the numbers in pairs, can I take out any numbers or any numbers from there if I'm looking at them in pairs? So I start with 4 and 5. Can I take any number out from 4 and 5? No, only 1. How about 5 and 6? Can I factor anything out from 5 and 6? No. Okay. Now we forgot to do, let's do the n ones. How about 4 and 6? Can I take out any number out of 4 and 6? Or factor out a number? What number goes into 4 and 6? 2. So once you reach this level, when you have three numbers, then you start looking at numbers in pairs to see if you could factor anything out. So I can factor out a 2. So 2 goes here, and then we divide. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Ladies and gentlemen, you did not touch the 5, so the 5 drops. So if you do not touch a number, you drop it. Let's do the next one. 6 divided by 2 is 3. There you go. Now again, you look at your numbers in pairs. Can you take out a number from 2 and 5? No. 5 and 3? No. 2 and 5? No. 5 and 3? No. So you're done. And then you follow the same step. You make your L. 2 times 2 is 4. This is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. Okay? And then 30 times 4 will give you the 120 that you need. And that is the least common multiple between three numbers. Let's do another one. Let's do 24, 48, 60. Once again, you ask yourself, can you take out any numbers from all three of them or in pairs? Well, I could take out I believe it's a 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 48 divided by 4 is 12. 60 divided by 4 is 15. Okay, there you go. Ask yourself again, can you take out a number from all these three? Yes, you can, and it is 3. Okay, 6 divided by 3 is 2. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So we have this. Okay, now, can you take out another number between these three numbers? No, you can't. So now what you're going to have to do is look at them in pairs. Can you take out any number between 2 and 4? Yes, you can. And that number is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. You did not touch the 5, so you drop it. Ask yourself again, can you take out any number from these digits? Look at them in pairs. 1 and 2? No. 2 and 5? No. 1 and 5? No. So you're done. So you grab all of these and multiply them. I know this side is 10. This is 12 times 2 is 24. And 24 times 10 should give you 240. So that's that one right there. Pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Let's do number 3 now. Okay, so number 3, 12, 15, 20. You ask yourself, can I factor out a number from these 3 digits? No, you can't. So when you cannot factor out a number from the 3 digits, look at them in pairs. Hopefully pairs work. 12 and 15, can I take out something from 12 and 15? Yes, a 3. You could also look at 15 and 20. Could you take out anything from 15 and 20? Yeah, 5. You could also take out something from 12 and 20. So there's a lot of combinations. You will still get the same answer. I'm going to go the easy route and look at these 2 numbers. 12 and 15, 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 20 divided by 3, you can't do that, so that drops. Stop again. Can you take out anything from these 3 numbers? No. How about if you look at them in pairs? 4 and 5? No. 5 and 20? Yes, you can. 5 and 20, I could take out a 5. 4 divided by 5? You can't do it, so it drops. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Let's look at the numbers again. Can you take out anything from these 3? No. So let's look at them in pairs. 4 and 1? No. 1 and 4? No. But how about 4 and 4? Yeah, I can take out a 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 divided by 4 you can't do, so it drops. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And that's it. You draw your L and start multiplying them. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 4. I'm going to do repeated addition just for that. 30, 30. The LCM is 60. Okay? So it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward how to figure out the LCM from 3 numbers. Let's do the next one. Number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know how to do this, stop the video, try it by yourself, and then fast forward it to when I give you the answer to see if you really understand it. Okay, 3 digits. Okay, can you take out a digit from any of these 3 numbers? Well, 14 and 15, no. 15 and 24, yes, I could take out a 3 or factor out a 3. 14 divided by 3, you can't do that, so it drops. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Here we go. Can I factor out anything from those 3 numbers? 14 and 5? No. 14 and 8? Yes, a 2. 14 divided by 14 divided by 2 is 7. 5 divided by 2 you can't do, so 5 drops. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Can you take out anything from these 3 numbers? No, that's it actually. How about pairs? 7 and 5? No. 5 and 4? No. 7 and 4? No. So this is my answer right here. Just multiply them. This is 6. 35 times 4, 20, 12, 13, 14. This is 140 down here. 140 times 6 now. 0, 24, 6, 7, 840. That is your least common multiple. Imagine if you had to do this the listing method. That would be crazy. Sorry I'm going back and forth. It's because the sun is shining and I want to see that it's coming out on the iPad. Let's do 2 more before the sun gets me. I'm telling you, I'm recording this video very early today. You're welcome. Mr. Hernandez woke up early. Couldn't go to sleep, so he's like, let's do math. 32, 20, and 15. Okay. Can you take out any number from those 3 numbers? No. Okay. But can you take out numbers from pairs? 32 and 20? Yeah, I can take out a 2. Well, can I do 20 and 15? It's 5. So I would rather do that one. It's easier to work with 5s. Once again, if you know how to do this, stop it and then fast forward it to where I show you the answer, so you don't have to listen to the explanation. But if you get it wrong, make sure you rewind to see where you messed up. So I'm going to focus on these 2 numbers. They're easier for me. What number goes into 20 and 15? Well, 5. 32 divided by 5? Who knows? I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to drop it. 20 divided by 5, though, I know it's 4. 15 divided by 5, I know that one's 3. Let's look at these 3 numbers. Can you take out anything from those 3 numbers? Well, no. So therefore, let's look at the pairs. How about these 2? Yeah, you can. 32 and 4, you could pull out or factor out a 4. So let's factor out a 4. 32 divided by 4, 8. 4 divided by 4, 1. 3 divided by 4, I can't do that. I'm going to drop it. Have 3 numbers again. Can I take out anything from those 3 numbers? No, you can't. So there, how about pairs? 8 and 1, no. 1 and 3, no. So that's it. This is my least common multiple. So I'm going to have to multiply all of these things. I know this one was right here is 20. I know this one is 24. Ooh, 24 times 20. Okay, I'm just going to multiply it on the side. 0, 8, 0, 0, 4. 480 is my least common multiple. Or Mr. Hernandez, you should have done 2 times 24 is 48, just add a 0, 480. So the least common multiple between those 3 numbers is 480. Let's do one more. Last one. The sun is coming out, so I'll have to do this quick. Here, I got you. 18, 30, and 20. Okay, is there anything you could pull out of those 3 numbers? You could actually. You could actually pull out a 2 because they're all even, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to pull out a 5 from here. So I'm going to look at 2 digits. 30 and 20, and see that you're going to get the same answer. 30 and 20, we'll pull out a 5. 18 divided by 5 is still 18. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay, you'll pull out anything from those 3 numbers. Well, you can. You could pull out a 2 because they're all even. So I'm going to pull out a 2. Or factor out a 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Can you pull out any or factor out anything from those 3 digits? You can't. So when you can't do 3 digits, look at them in pairs. 9 and 3, I could factor out a 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 2 divided by 3, who knows? So I drop them. That's it. Grab these guys. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Then I multiply these. So the least common multiple between these 3 digits is 180. So this is how you figure out the least common multiple between 3 numbers. Again, you look at the 3 digits together to see if you can factor anything out. And if you can't, then you're going to have to look at the factors in pairs. Okay, and that's how you figure it out. Hopefully all your work is here in this station worksheet. Now I want to let you know, tomorrow you guys have your exam. The challenge question that is worth 10 points is going to be one of these. Not the same problems, but it's going to be, you're going to have to look for the least common multiple between 3 numbers. I might surprise you. It might be 4 or 5 digits. But to tell you the truth, it's the same process. You look at all the digits, and if you can't figure out anything for the digits to factor out, then you look at the pairs individually. Well, good luck tomorrow on the exam. You guys are very smart, and I'll see you on the next video.